Well, good morning, everyone. Carrie here from Texas. How are you today? On another early Texas morning. Hope everybody's Monday started off and week started off great. We are this morning a little ahead of schedule because I don't have an appointment really early, so I'm sort of getting a little bit of a head start here with my under eye corrector and my foundation on and my brows on. So now I'm going to start coming in here with my powder. Today I'm wearing pinks and browns. So we're going to do brown as our highlight color and pink on our lids, and as an accent to the brown. Pink and brown is always such a beautiful combination. So that is what we're doing today. Pinks and browns. I've done it in a while. It is such a pretty combination because it's such a different opposing spots on the color wheel. And one of my favorite looks because it has the pink, and the pink offsets, of course, my brown eyes. So I started first with a little bit of bronzini on my lips. Gonna just darken that up a tad bit with Cocoa Shimmer, which is an LA Colors dollar store find. $3 lipstick, which is just astounding. LA Colors. And I combined that with L'Oreal's Bronzini in the Color Riche number 825. And this morning we're using one of my Tartelette palettes. This one is Tartelette, and it has these beautiful brownish colors in them. That's what that brownish tone is what we're gonna use, a really dark mauve, and then we're gonna accent it with pink. So let's get in and let's outline first. I'll show you the color that I'm using once I get it done. Let's start up here on the top lash line. It's a beautiful color, this one. This palette actually is gorgeous. I think this one is probably my favorite of the Tartelettes, the four that come together. Be really curious to know if anybody has found this foursome. Is it still available on the TikTok shop? I'd be really interested to know if it is available still. Now we're going to come in with this darker shimmery mauve color, and we're going to start up in transition. And then we're going to come back and we're going to add the pink on top of it. Sort of doing it a little backward today because I want to use the pink to blend this out. So we've got that on. Looks really pretty. So I used this color to outline, and then this shimmer color up in the transitional area. Now we're going to come in and use Water Brat. I'm going to put Water Brat right here on the lid. And we're going to blend it up. Sort of just adding a little bit of shimmer to the area up in the transitional area that we've already got on the color there. It's beautiful pink. Yeah, that looks pretty. So I sort of did it in reverse today. I did the dark up in the transitional area first, and then I came back over with the lighter color to blend that down. Now we're adding our blush, which is our Water Brat. Gonna make sure that we have no highlight, no fallout underneath the eyes. So we're gonna pick up our rectangular powder puff into our finishing powder, which is our Revlon Color Stay. We're just gonna really make sure that that under eye area is clean and bright. Beautiful. Just making sure that we're not, don't have any major fallout. And now we can use our kabuki brush to blend in that blush. Make sure that it looks really soft. Perfect. Forgot to lock my brows down, so let's use Benefit Bangs glue, brow glue, and come up and grab those, lock them into place. Love that product a lot. And then we're gonna just come in and add a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. I don't want much at all. Just a little bit of gloss. Just adding a little bit of moisture there. A little bit of moisture, a little bit of shine. Looks beautiful. All right. That's done, that's done. Now, let's jump in here and see if we can get some curls going. What I do is when I come in, I sort of take the top of my curler here and I push my lid up a little bit. So I take it there and I push it up and then grab the lash. I find when I do it this way, I don't pinch. And I really get a good connection at the base of the lashes. All right, now let's come underneath and try to get as close to the lash line as we can. My goodness, it is hot here in Houston. I tell you what, it has been a hot, hot summer with serious heat indexes. I mean, really strong, hot. And you got to be so careful. You can get heat stroke so quickly. And heat stroke's one of those things that you just don't get over it in a day or two. It takes 3 to 4 days for you to really get your body back functioning correctly. I am pretty sure my husband and I both had it on Saturday. Even though we were out really early and we were working in the early morning hours in the yard, we still just really felt the after effects. Sunday and yesterday. Gotta be so careful. Okay, we're just gonna let that sit there, and then I'm gonna come in about 10 minutes and we're gonna add a little bit more to that. Oh yeah, that's such pretty colors, just such gorgeous coloring, especially if you have brown eyes. It picks up the brown in the eye, and then the accent with the pink is just so pretty because it's such an opposite color, and it just complements each other so well. That particular palette from Tarte, I think, is probably my favorite. And it is this one. It is the Tarte Tartlet. It is the purpley colored one, and the colors that I used today were Posh and Brilliance. I mean, just look at those colors. Look how stunning they are. You could go to red. You could go real dark brown. You could get to purple if you mix the colors correctly. I mean, this is just a stunning palette. Just beautiful. Yep, and they are based, of course, in New York, so I don't know if this is still available on the TikTok shop, but if it is, I would grab it, even if it's an individual one, because it just has so much versatility, especially if you have my kind of coloring with the light hair, the dark eyes. It's a beautiful combination. So many blessings to you on this Tuesday. I hope you get out there and make it a great day, and be prepared. You never know what's going to come along. Be prepared for those all-important first impressions that are always unexpected. You never know where they could lead. And if you're in the Houston area, please pay attention to the weather. Always travel with water. Try to always let your family know where you are, because you know, if you break down in this weather, you don't have water, it could be catastrophe. It's nothing to fool around with at all, especially when the heat indexes are well over triple digits. So be careful. Have a great day. Thank you so much, everybody, for your wonderful comments. Let me hear from you, of course. And I would really love to know, is anybody using these? Who did a review on these? And I would really love some feedback on how everyone is feeling about those two products. They work, in my opinion, they work stunningly together. They really do. So there you go. That's it for me on this Tuesday as we got ready together. Make it a great day. Believe in yourself. Shoot for the moon, the stars. If there's something you haven't done in your life, what are you waiting for? Get out there and do it. Doesn't matter how old you are. That's just a number. More now than ever before, anything is possible for anybody at any age if you just are willing to go get it. Work hard, because it should just never land in your lap. That has a tendency to be one of those things that you don't appreciate because you didn't have to work hard for it. My parents always told me, work hard. Anything worth having is working hard to get. And I believe that in all things. So God bless you. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me on this Tuesday morning from Texas.